Hi everyone, this is WrestleXX giving you today's WWE news and rumours for Thursday, the 3rd of November 2016. Now, it will actually be 2 videos being uploaded today. There's a lot of news to talk about that went down, so let's just get straight into it. Now, this first story, the main story that we'll be talking about today, absolutely blew up the internet yesterday, and that was AJ Styles being locked out of his car after SmackDown Live. Now, it's probably a rental car, and I guess he must have left his keys inside the car and locked the door behind him, but he couldn't get in, and there's pictures and videos all over Reddit and Twitter of AJ trying to get into the car. He actually used a clothes hanger at one point to try and open the car, and as you can see from the video, the fire department were called and eventually came to open the car for him. That was a very stressful incident for AJ. He didn't really acknowledge the onlookers that were recording him. I imagine it was very, very stressful for him, and he did well to hold it together in this situation. Especially as you consider that it's now the European tour, so I imagine AJ had to leave quite fast to possibly catch a flight. I'm not sure whether they were flying out Tuesday night, but they're definitely on the European tour right now, so I imagine it was quite a stressful evening for AJ. The next story that I'll be talking about is another massive story, and it is that there will be a new live wrestling show on the WWE network. Now, it's called 205 Live, and it's a show for the cruiserweight. It's going to be 1 hour long, directly after SmackDown Live, and it premieres on the 29th of November. So as the name suggests, there is a weight limit for the wrestlers of £205, and it effectively makes SmackDown 3 hours long, because it goes live directly after SmackDown Live. So the 2 hours will be on the USA network, and then 1 hour on the WWE network, so it's 3 hours long, and it will be commentated by Mauro Ranallo and Corey Graves, which I approve of. I'm definitely excited to watch this. I'm interested to see whether they bring more cruiserweight titles. So will they have like cruiserweight tag team titles, like intercontinental cruiserweight title, that sort of thing, European title, or will it just be the one cruiserweight championship that we see on Raw already? Now, I've looked on the internet, and a lot of the sources that I get my news from have said that this will probably be Triple H's little project, and that's because he actually commented on the press release that was released on WWE.com, and there was no mention from Vince or Stephanie or anybody else from WWE, so you get the idea that this is going to be Triple H's show, and I'm really excited, and I'm looking forward to when it premieres at the end of November. Now, the third story that I will be talking about today is that Paul Heyman has suffered a kayfabe injury. So WWE.com reported that Heyman suffered bruised ribs after that hellacious spear by Goldberg on Monday Night Raw. Now, Brock and Goldberg are announced for the go-home Raw before Survivor Series. I think it's in Brooklyn. But I think Heyman will recover from it, and he will be there. He'll definitely be at Survivor Series. You can't imagine that Paul Heyman will not be there. So it's just a little injury right now. It's only bruised ribs as well, so you wouldn't imagine that it keeps him up for too long. But storyline-wise, Paul Heyman is injured right now. So into the next story, and Finn Balor has posted an interesting Instagram photo of him at the WWE Performance Center in Florida. Now, rumours are circulating that he may return for the Royal Rumble and win that match, but I don't think that will happen. I think WWE wouldn't give him a big win as soon as he comes back, just in case he suffered a repeat injury, or he didn't fully heal properly, or if he suffered any other injury that might keep him out. I don't think they'll give him the Royal Rumble win. I know it happened in the past when Triple H came back from a long injury and when John Cena came back from a long injury, but I just don't think that's how WWE works these days, so I don't think that Finn will win the Royal Rumble. But personally, the photo of him working out at the Performance Center is definitely encouraging, and I hope he gets back soon. But I think he'll return after the Royal Rumble, and I still think that he'll have a big WrestleMania match, but I don't think it will be in the main event for the championship. So apparently the 5th member of the Raw Survivor Series team has been leaked online. The leaked photo from WWE website shows Sami Zayn as the 5th Raw team member. Now, I think this stems from the silhouette that's on the WWE website of the 5th member, and the smart people on Reddit have determined that silhouette is of Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn will not be the 5th Raw team member, in my opinion. Personally, I think that Seth Rollins is guaranteed to be the 5th member, and the photo is just false. I think they've just used a silhouette to get people people talking about these rumours, but I don't think that Sami Zayn will be the 5th Raw member. Because it makes you think, if it is Sami Zayn that is the 5th member of the Raw team, where does that leave Seth Rollins for Survivor Series? He'll literally have nothing to do. He won't be booked on the card, and I can't see that happening. Especially when you consider that Sami Zayn is rumoured to be challenging for Dolph Ziggler's Intercontinental Championship in an interpromotional match at Survivor Series, and if that happens, I hope it does, I will be definitely excited to watch that one. And speaking of Survivor Series, it's interesting to note that this poster that's been released showing the teams shows Baron Corbin front and centre of the poster. Now, arguably, he is the weakest wrestler in this match, but I think it's good to see him front and centre. Gets more people talking about him, and they might be giving him a big push for the future. Now, my final story today is about Tim Weiss. Now, if you don't know him, he is a former German footballer. He plays as a goalkeeper, and he is making his WWE in-ring debut at a Frankfurt house show in Germany tonight. Now, he will be in a 6-man tag match, teaming with Cesaro and Sheamus, and they'll be going up against the Shining Stars and Bo Dallas. I think it's good that they've put him in a tag team match, especially for his first match, because he won't be a polished wrestler right now, but being in a tag match hides his weaknesses, and working with established names like Cesaro, Sheamus, it's good for his career. And he's in Frankfurt, Germany, which obviously is where he's from. I'm talking about Germany. I'm not sure where he's from, Frankfurt, but he's definitely from Germany. So it will be interesting to see how he gets along. But that is all for today's video. Remember that there will be a second video uploaded later today, so keep an eye out for that one. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at WrestleXX, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, leave a like on this video, and comment down below about the rumours that I've talked about today. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.